It was a quiet, rainy night in Seattle. The kind of night where the wind whispers secrets and the trees tap on windows like they know something you don't. Emily Carter, a 20-year-old college student, sat curled up in the living room of her family's suburban home, laptop on her knees and a half-eaten bowl of popcorn beside her. Her older brother, Ryan Carter, had just returned from his late shift at the emergency clinic. He was 30 now, calm, serious, and always protective of Emily since their parents passed away 2 years ago. Their house stood on the edge of a wooded neighborhood. Tonight, it felt isolated. Too quiet. Around 11:45 p.m., the power flickered.
Twice.
"You okay?" Ryan called from upstairs. "Yeah," Emily replied, though her heart skipped a beat. She got up to lock the back door, just in case. As she entered the kitchen, she noticed something strange. The back door was already locked, but muddy boot prints led from the door into the house. She froze. "Ryan," her voice was trembling. "Someone's been inside." He rushed downstairs, took one look at the floor, and his expression hardened. "I'll check the rooms. Lock yourself in the basement." "Take my phone," he ordered, handing it to her. She obeyed, heart pounding. But once in the basement, she realized something horrifying. Ryan's phone had a missed call from Emily, but she hadn't called him. And then the basement lights cut out. Emily's fingers trembled as she stared at the missed call on Ryan's phone. Missed call. Emily, 11:37 p.m. But she hadn't called anyone. She had been watching her show downstairs, then gone to the kitchen. That meant someone else had her phone. Her throat went dry. She tried calling her own number, but it rang once, then was rejected. From upstairs came a loud crash, followed by Ryan's voice shouting, "Who's there?" Emily's heart pounded. She wanted to scream, but knew she had to stay hidden. She backed into the far corner of the basement, flipping on the flashlight on Ryan's phone. The beam of light swept across the room and landed on something that made her blood run cold. Her phone. It was sitting on top of the washing machine. She hadn't left it there. In fact, it was upstairs in her room earlier. Then came a sound behind her, slow, creaking footsteps inside the basement. "Ryan," she whispered. Silence. She pointed the flashlight toward the stairs. Empty. Then something moved behind the boxes on the other side of the basement. Something or someone heavy. Suddenly, the basement door at the top of the stairs slammed shut. A bolt clicked. She was locked in. Emily tried not to scream. She dialed 911, whispering her address. "There's someone in my house. I'm in the basement. I think they locked me in." Then Ryan's voice came from the other side of the door. "Emily? Open the door." She ran to it. "Ryan, it's locked from your side." "I know," he said, voice tight. "Listen, stay in there. I saw someone upstairs. I think there's more than one." The line to 911 went silent. Disconnected. Footsteps. Upstairs again. A door creaked open. Then something heavier, like furniture being moved. Emily held her breath. Suddenly, the basement window shattered. A man's arm reached through the opening. Emily screamed and grabbed the nearest object, a rusted metal rod. As the man tried to climb in, she swung with everything she had, hitting his head. He yelped and dropped. Then, the basement door flew open. Ryan burst in, holding a crowbar, out of breath. "Come on. Cops are on their way. There's 2 of them, one's down." The other ran into the woods. They rushed upstairs and out the front door, where flashing blue lights were already pulling up the street. The officers found the man Emily had hit, unconscious and bleeding from the head. He had rope, gloves, and zip ties in his backpack. The second man was never caught. 2 days later, Emily sat on the couch, wrapped in a blanket, as the detective closed his notebook. They were targeting homes where the parents were away. "You 2 were lucky." Emily nodded slowly. It didn't feel like luck. Ryan put an arm around her. "We're never staying here alone again." The detective paused. "One last thing, the man we arrested?" He had a photo in his pocket. He handed it over. It was a photo of Emily, sitting at the window, taken from outside 2 days before the break-in. She felt sick. Her knees buckled. They had been watching her all along. A week had passed since the break-in. Emily and Ryan had installed new locks, cameras, and motion lights. Ryan even bought a German Shepherd for extra protection. But Emily couldn't sleep. Every creak in the house made her flinch. Every night, she triple-checked the windows.
But still something didn't feel right.
One night, as she sat by her windows staring into the dark woods beyond the backyard, her phone buzzed. Unknown number. Nice dog. Won't help. She froze. She rushed to the security monitor. The backyard camera feed was glitching. Ryan came running. What is it? Emily showed him the message. He ran outside, flashlight in hand, the dog barking beside him. Nothing. No one. But when he came back in, Emily was pale, holding something in her hand. It was a USB drive she found taped under her bedroom window. They plugged it in. It had videos. All of them taken from inside their house, while they slept. The final clip was just from last night. Emily sleeping, the figure's shadow visible in the corner of her room. The file was titled, Still Here.